All right, boys, I put together a banging video for you guys today. This is going to be a complete guide on how to train for aesthetics while only working out at home. Maybe you have access to minimal equipment, you have a couple dumbbells, you have a bench that you can use, you have a pull-up bar, but you don't have access to a full gym setup. This video is going to break down everything that you would possibly need to know. I put together a full presentation. We're going to be talking about diet, how to get lean at home, daily routine. We're going to talk about the workouts you should be doing, how to structure your split. I'm really just going to dive deep into how you can start making progress while just training at home. This video is going to be a complete guide, so stay tuned. Towards the end of the video, I'm going to give you guys the one secret that is actually holding you back from getting a good physique. And yeah, we're just going to dive right into it. I'm going to jump on my computer right now, take you guys there, and I'll see you guys in a second. All right, boys, this is how to train for aesthetics at home without access to a gym and really only access to minimal equipment. This is going to be a full guide, so let's jump into it and explain how I had this transformation that you can see on the screen. All right, so this is actually a 3-month difference, all right? This is when I first locked into training. I really dialed in my diet. I really dialed in my workouts, and I went every single day to my backyard gym to have this transformation, okay? So on the left there, you have the beginning of January, and then on the right, you have the beginning of April. I was able to have a pretty crazy transformation, training completely at home. I was able to burn off the rest of that belly fat and really walk around with this lean, shredded look, all while training at home, all with minimal equipment, okay? So I'm going to dive into exactly how you guys can do the same. And yeah, let's jump into it. All right, so what I accomplished versus where I'm at now. At the top there, you can see what I started training. That was about 4 or 5 months into training, but I first started working out when I was 12 years old, right? Ab workouts on my bedroom floor, push-ups to failure day and night, and pull-ups on my doorway pull-up bar, right? I got into decent shape, had some definition, but I really wanted to take it serious and actually build an aesthetic physique. That's when I implemented the protocols that I'm going to teach you guys in today's video. And obviously, you know, the issue was I didn't have access to a gym, right? Just some basic equipment, dumbbells, a bench, and my body weight. And I'm going to break down how I built the foundation of an aesthetic physique completely at home. And, you know, once I got in the gym, I was able to blow up my progress. As you can see on the bottom there, that's a more recent physique shot. You know, obviously getting in a gym is going to allow you to make so much more progress, but you can start your transformation at home. You can build a good foundation, and I'm going to explain exactly how you can. All right, so where do we start, right? You're going to need to have some basic equipment at home. I recommend a set of adjustable dumbbells, but realistically, I only had access to 15-pound dumbbells, and then I think I had like a 10-pound rubber weight that my mom had used, right? That was all that I had access to. I had a bench, I had a pull-up bar, and that's kind of all the equipment that I have. I highly recommend getting an adjustable dumbbell set, getting an adjustable bench, and what's called a power tower. It's basically just a pull-up bar with dips, and then it has the pads as well, so you can do some ab training on there. If you have this setup, you can build an aesthetic physique completely at home. You can start making progress, but you know, there's a lot cheaper options as well. Getting a pull-up bar for your doorway, getting one set of like 15 to 20-pound dumbbells, and yeah, you can use a bench, a chair for a bench as well, right? There's really no excuse to not start getting in shape after watching this video. So you're also going to need a plan for nutrition and a workout split to follow to actually build a proportional physique, all right? So I built this all out for you guys so you can start making progress and building the foundation of an aesthetic physique completely at home. All right, so this is the beginner Greek God split. If you've watched some of my other videos, we talk a lot about the Greek God split, really training for aesthetics and developing the right muscle groups to build a good physique, all right? The best way to build an aesthetic physique from home is to implement an upper body, lower body split with a shoulder arm day mixed in. This is exactly what I did when I first started training, right? I just wanted to build up everything proportionally, and then obviously it's a lot harder to focus specific muscle groups with a lack of equipment. That's why we do this upper lower split with a shoulder arm day mixed in, all right? So there on the right, that was about 4 months into my transformation. I got absolutely shredded. As you can see, I had the shoulder veins. I had literally no body fat on me, and this was done completely at home with an at-home gym, all right? So like I said, upper body, lower body, shoulders, arms, and then active recovery day. That's going to be your split that you're going to follow. So how do you actually structure your lifts for aesthetics, okay? For your upper body day, you should be doing exercises like push-ups, specifically incline push-ups, incline dumbbell bench, rear delt rows, pull-ups. If you have access to some sort of weight, doing weighted pull-ups and weighted dips is a great way to kind of progressively overload and add a little bit more stimulus to your training. You have tricep kickbacks, single arm dumbbell rows, shrugs, right? For your lower body, you have Bulgarian split squats, you have dumbbell RDLs, you have heel elevated calf raises, goblet squats, side to side jump squats, sissy squats, right? For shoulders and arms, you should be doing dumbbell shoulder press. You should be doing lateral raises, specifically single arm lateral raises, especially when you're beginning, allows you to have a lot better mind muscle connection. Then you have your front raises, tricep kickbacks, hammer curls, concentration curls, and dips. Those are kind of the way you're gonna want to structure your workouts. I built a full workout program that you guys can follow in the description, so you guys can download that, take a screenshot, or just download the whole thing as a PDF to look through on your phone and kind of check off as you go. So this is how you get lean training at home. You have to train 2 times a day. You have to do 1 session of weightlifting and 1 session of cardio. This should be LISS cardio, low intensity, steady state, all right? Ideally done in the morning on an empty stomach, and then after you do that morning cardio, you go in and you break it with a high protein meal. The other most important thing, if you really want to get abs like that, right? I got abs like that completely training at home. You cannot skip ab training. I was doing ab circuits every morning, every night, and then I was training with weights during my workouts, right? I was doing a lot of weighted ab exercises. I built a complete video explaining how to train abs. So if you want to check that out, go watch the video on my channel. But yeah, you should be using morning ab circuits and then hanging ab training if you got that power tower, so you can really build an aesthetic core. So what foods should you actually be eating, all right? You want to be hitting all 3 of your macros, right? You want to be eating a ton of protein, you want to be eating solid carbs, and you still want to have some healthy fats in your diet. You want to be eating, for protein, you want to be eating things like eggs, beef, steak, right? That was the staple of my diet when I first had this transformation. I was eating like a pound of ground beef a day. I worked at a grocery store, so I could actually get access to cheaper meats, cheaper ground beef, cheaper rice, and that way I could cook all my own meals, right? I lived at home. I had this transformation when I was a freshman in high school. So, and that was about 5-6 years ago now. So it is completely possible, even eating, what foods your mom cooked. My mom hated that I was cooking my own meals. So I would eat dinner with my family, but I would cook my own lunch, and then I would cook my own end of the night meal, eggs and ground beef, so I could boost my testosterone overnight. Now, the other meats you can do is chicken, turkey, you can do Greek yogurt, protein powder. Those are all good options as well. But primarily, you want to be focusing on getting eggs every day and some sort of red meat, whether it's beef or steak, every day as well. Now, carbs, you have white rice, potatoes, oats, fruit, honey, green vegetables. Literally, my go-to meal was a bowl of ground beef with rice. I'd put hot sauce on it. Sometimes I would add eggs, and sometimes I would add spinach as well, just kind of sauteed in a pan with some oil and some lemon. Literally the most easy, quick meal you can make. It's super easy to meal prep as well, and that's kind of was my go-to when I had this transformation. I was literally eating a pound of ground beef a day. Now, for healthy fats, you have avocado, peanut butter, olive oil, butter, ghee, yogurt, nuts, almonds, peanuts, pistachios. Those are going to be your core foods. You really only should be eating these, okay? Stop eating out. Stop eating processed foods. Stop eating bread and all this stuff that you do not need to eat if you're really trying to make this transformation happen, all right? Stop overcomplicating it. Focus on only whole foods for 2 to 3 months, and I promise you, your entire body composition will change, all right? And I put together a diet plan that you guys can follow, all right, that I'll show you guys in a second. But let's talk about a daily routine that actually allows you to make progress. So getting lean is easy when you have a solid daily routine, all right, boys? I recommend waking up early before the sun rises. If you know me, I wake up at 4:15. You do not need to do that. You can wake up around 6, but the idea is give yourself an hour before you typically would wake up to go do your cardio, to get your meals in, right? To actually set yourself up so you can go conquer that day, all right? I got literally down this is probably like 7 to 8% body fat completely at home doing, cardio, doing all my lifts at home, walking around my neighborhood, right? So the cardio does not have to be intense. It actually shouldn't be intense. You shouldn't be doing runs, that kind of thing. It should be low intensity, steady state. This could literally be a walk around your neighborhood, and you'll need to implement a strategy called intermittent fasting. This was the key, the absolute key to getting lean, all right? This means stop eating at 8 p.m. and then not eating until at least 8 the next morning. Sometimes I wouldn't break my fast until around 10, as I was mainly, like I had school and stuff like that. So I wouldn't eat the breakfast, and then I would break my fast with like a really high protein lunch, and then making sure I got, dinner at home. And then towards the end of the day, I would have another meal of eggs and ground beef. That was kind of like my testosterone boosting meal before bed. That literally just made sure that, I had all my hormones in check and I was getting all the micronutrients that I needed. So after your cardio, like I said, you want to break your fast with a high protein, low carb meal. And then in between meals, try to get active. Take a 5 to 10 minute digestion walk. Aim to get around 8 to 10,000 steps a day. The more active that you are while you're eating enough protein, while you're eating enough food, while you're training every day, the more shredded you're going to get. So here's a little meal plan that you guys can follow. Typically, you want to do like 2 to 3 eggs in the morning. You can do a protein shake with a banana. You could also do protein oats. This is like one of my staples that I love doing, which is just a bowl of quick oats. Quaker quick oats. You throw it in the microwave with some water. Then you mix in a scoop of protein powder. You don't even need any sugar, maple syrup, anything. You can do the protein powder with a banana cut in, and I promise you it's one of the best meals to start your morning with. After that, lean ground beef, jasmine rice, broccoli, teriyaki sauce, hot sauce. Literally, I ate this every single day of every day of that transformation, all right? Then chicken breast, sweet potato, spinach. That was kind of something my mom would make for dinner a lot of chicken and rice meals, chicken pot pie, literally whatever she was cooking, I would eat, and then I would just make sure that I was eating some sort of ground beef and egg every day. So implement this diet, and this gets you close to around 150 grams of protein, which is what I recommend for you, no matter what your body weight is, no matter how old you are. 150 grams a day will get you building muscle while you're doing the cardio, losing the fat. So that's kind of what I recommend. Depending on your body weight, typically you want to aim for whatever your body weight is to eat that in grams of protein. All right, so it's not just me or genetics, you guys. Here's one of my one-on-one clients. This is Daniel Salgado. He's training completely at home with the goal to kind of lose weight and build an aesthetic physique. We've been working together for the last month, and as you can see on the right there, he is already down 10 pounds. He's been hitting every single metric in our training app and making crazy progress. I am super proud of him, not just with his weight loss, but because he's been building discipline as well. I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see. Actually, I'm not sure if I can zoom in, but if you look at the bottom left here, you can see he's doing his daily fasted cardio in the mornings. Then he's doing nighttime cardio as well. He's taking his 5 grams of creatine. He's tracking all of the metrics. He's adding his progress photos, adding his weight. He's hitting his morning ab workouts. He's adding all of his meals. Like I said, me and my clients, we do not eat 2 to 3 times a day. We try to eat 4 to 5 times a day. As you can see at the top there, 5 meals added, and he's down 10 pounds. Imagine if you could eat more food but still lose weight. That is the power of the Olympian method. That is the power of my coaching. We dial in every metric so you can know exactly what you need to do to build that physique of your dreams, all right? So you need to understand this though, all right? Even if you fully lock in with what I taught you in this video, you have to get in a gym to make real progress, all right? You need access to more weight, cables, and machines that allow you to fully hit the muscle groups, right? Once I got in the gym, my progress skyrocketed, right? I was able to get lean. I was able to build some muscle. I got toned. I kind of looked good from training at home. But realistically, that photo that you see above there, that was 2 months after getting in a gym, after having access to cables, after being able to push myself so much harder, right? I started gaining weight. My arms blew up. The reality is you just can't hit everything effectively without a gym. So once you've trained at home, once you've gotten comfortable, you've learned the exercises, you've built a good physique, I highly, highly, highly recommend getting in a gym, getting on a consistent training program, and really dialing in all the metrics. So at the bottom there, as you can see, that was kind of what I achieved at home training, with my dumbbells, with my pull-up bar. And then the second I got in the gym, I literally blew up every muscle group and was able to make so much more progress because I had access to different exercises that I could focus on specific muscle groups. So yeah, that is the presentation for you guys. I wanted to give you this one last secret, all right? This is the secret that you guys need to realize if you want to build an aesthetic physique. All right. All of you that made it this far in the video have potential. You can build an aesthetic physique. You just need to implement the information I'm giving you. All right. You do not have an information problem. You don't need to go find different workouts, different exercises, different splits, different meal plans. I gave you the exact blueprint in this video. You just have to apply it. Okay. You have to actually implement the system that I just taught you, and you have to see the potential that you have with your genetics. All right. When I saw, that physique on the left, I hated the way that I looked. I was skinny. I was lean. I had a little bit of ab definition, but I knew in my head that I could build this perfect physique if I locked in, if I mastered the system. And yeah, that was a more recent physique shot. Literally achieved every goal that I thought I was going to achieve back then. And obviously that's like a 5 to 6 year difference. Getting in the gym, training consistently, that was on prep for a bodybuilding show. But trust me, boys, you guys can make it happen. Just get after it. Just get in the gym. Just get into your home gym, whatever it is, and start training. Okay. That's the key. Just start and then work your way up from there. Keep learning, keep innovating, and keep applying the principles that I teach you. If you like this video, go comment below what you guys want to see next. If you want other, splits, other videos on how to get out of skinny fat, how to boost your testosterone, I'll be dropping a complete guide on every muscle group so you guys know exactly how to train it. But I appreciate you guys for making it this far. Thank you guys, and I will catch you guys in the next one.